The problem. It's nearly impossible to find an inexpensive prom dress in the low country, and people are forced to miss out on their high school prom because of such a high cost of attendance. The solution. Project Prom provides a comfortable, familiar place for students to go find the perfect dress for them without breaking the bank. Project Prom's mission statement is, Project Prom is committed to providing inexpensive dresses to the lower and middle class within the low country, and our social impact is that we will donate 25% of the net profit from each sale back to the community. For example, this year's profit went towards the Ashley Ridge High School prom on April 23rd. The product. Each dress is lightly used and in great condition, but is still sold within the low price range of $50 to $150. Project Prom only accepts high-quality, gorgeous gowns, and this year, our first annual sale had an inventory of 115 dresses. For the sake of the EOU, one dress is considered one singular dress consigned at the average rate of $100. And since the consignor receives 50% of the profit, we consider that $50 to be one of the variable expenses. To prepare a dress for each sale, we spend 1 cent on a paper tag to identify it, 5 cents on ink, and 3 cents on paper, which totals to $50.09. And adding the minimum wage for one person for an hour at $7.25, that totals to $57.34 for cost of goods sold, leaving a $42.66 value for the contribution margin. The fixed expenses are very low, meaning that we will only spend $10 for advertising per month, $50 for depreciation, because as each month goes by for each sale, an older dress will be priced lower and lower than it was before. And finally, $51 for a temperature-controlled space to hold the dresses that we have in inventory when there's not a sale, which totals to $111, and for each month to break even, we only have to sell 3 dresses. The legal structure of Project Prom is a sole proprietorship because it would be much simpler to pass on the control to a new entrepreneurship class each year at Ashley Ridge, and it is a retail business. Project Prom is part of the prom dress industry, which grosses about $4 billion per year. Our demographics are females 13 to 19 who have a household income of at least $30,000 or more. The psychographics are teenagers that are going to be attending a prom or formal event in the near future and need a gown. The geographic area that we're targeting for is Charleston and Somerville combined. And finally, since the standard prom season for this area is the months January through April, we consider that to be the buying pattern. The population of Charleston and Somerville combined is 177,087 people, and approximately 44,453 of those people fall under our target market. And based on survey, 26,672 people, or 60% of those people, would attend a Project Prom event. For marketing and sales, we use the various forms of social medias, including Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook. And Project Prom had its own page on all of that, so we can post pictures of the inventory that we have. Posters and flyers are posted all around our school, and for about 2 months prior to the event, there was a school announcement every single morning about it, which probably got kind of annoying to everyone after a while, but oh well. And there was even an ad in the local newspaper, which is, there's a copy of that on here, and also in the folder. Our direct competition is Ashlynn because you are able to consign a dress there, but you make little to no profit compared to the 50% compensation that we give the consignor. Also, for $250 or more, you can purchase a dress that may have small tears or rips in it still. And they keep almost all of the profit and do not donate. Our indirect competition is Prima Boutique because you cannot consign a dress there and you can only buy one brand new. However, the price there is skyrocketing. It's from $400 to even $1,000 for one dress that you may only wear twice. And they keep almost all of their profit. Our competitive advantages are reasonable prices, the ability to consign a dress that you may never wear again and receive compensation, and high quality used dresses. My qualifications are that my friends and I helped host the first sale at Ashley Ridge March 5th, 2016. I've taken an entrepreneurship class. I'm a proud owner of prom dresses, and I am president of Ashley Ridge's Triumph National Music Honor Society, and I've recently been inducted into National Honor Society. Also, I've worked with the charity Limbs Without Limits, so it's taught me that it's really important to give back. So I'm hoping that within the years to come, we can donate the 25% profit back to the community in ways other than the school, like giving it to Lives Without Limits or charities like that. Finally, I'm an avid shopper. My parents are the biggest fans of that. I project that we will sell 172 units or dresses per year, which is the equivalent to $17,200 for gross revenue and $5,104 for the net profit. It varies by month being for the certain events that are occurring. For January, there's high sales for those people that are really excited to get their prom dresses and the end of the pageant season. February has no sales, so we can restock for the boom of prom season in March and April, where there's the most sales. In June are the South Carolina state pageants, while August through October are the homecoming months for the high schools. Finally, November and December are the beginning of pageant season and also the holidays. Our startup funds are very low. For 5 dress racks, it is $125 since it's only $25 a piece, and 5 mirrors at $5 each, which is $25, which comes to a total startup expenditure of $150. For the emergency fund, we have $75 for half of the startup funds, and we have a reserve for 3 months of fixed expenses at $333, which totals to $558 total. The net profit is 915% of the startup expenditures, and our return in sales is at 30% of each dollar goes towards the net profit. Our future plans are to continue to host a sale at Ashley Ridge every year, but also expand to more centralized locations within Charleston and Somerville so people have easier access. We also hope to acquire more funds to more thoroughly advertise about the sale so people can come buy dresses or donate or consign their old dresses. And also so we have a wider variety for people to shop from. And we will continue to donate 25% of the profit back to the community in any way possible. I'm Ashlynn Ruleman, and this is Project Prom, making prom affordable for everyone.
Who is your target sellers? Are these recent graduates?
It's a variety. We had a lot of people that still have their old prom dresses that were more middle-aged. And so we had a lot of more classic styles, but there are some people that had just graduated recently, but it was more middle-aged.
So my second question is, are people allowed to sell the dresses back again after they wear them at prom? If you've seen a dress already once and you see it again?
Yeah, of course.
So you can have the same dress be bought and sold back and forth?
Yeah.
And if you've seen the dress over and over, there's no limit on how many times you'll buy it back?
Yeah.
And my last question is, do you do any repairs, any cleaning, any spot repairs?
Most of the dresses that we received there wasn't very many mistakes or dirt, but there was a few that we did clean, and my friend and I repaired about 2 of them for sale because there's only maybe a bead spot hanging off. Right. But if there was a large damage, this was a large tear, we wouldn't accept it.
Are there other products that you could take on consignment that would also work with proms? That could you do?
I'm hoping as we move forward that we can do a men's section and have tuxes that people can rent or buy, since that's also very expensive, as I've come to know this year.
Like bags.
Purses, accessories, shoes.
We were actually having people ask about that, and we did receive some shoes, but we didn't have a large variety of those, so we could expand that next year, definitely.
Maybe you could get someone to clean them for you, and then you could sell your shoes.
I think you mentioned a survey about people that said they would attend one of your events. What was that survey and the numbers?
I'm sorry, can you elaborate?
I thought you said you had a survey of people polled.
We did. I did a classroom survey, so
Okay.
I did about 3 classrooms, and
Okay.
for the average of that, about 60% of the people would say they would.
Have you ever considered rental?
I've heard that question today, and I think that would actually be a really good idea as we move forward in the next years to come to do rentals.
It's something like Rent the Runway, where you could take in more expensive dresses that are retailing for much higher, and rather than purchasing them for $1,000.
I mean, there were some dresses that were valued at much higher. We were very fortunate to have a consignor that had dresses for several years. One of them was valued at $900 with tags on it still. And we were fortunate to have dresses like that. And she consigned them for $75 too. But having dresses like that, we could do rentals. That would also be very
Then you have to have it returned, and it's most likely going to be dirty, and then you're done getting it cleaned.
I think a good requirement for that would be it has to be dry cleaned before you can return it, possibly. Or have that included in the cost for it.
Yeah, I remember a place called Cinderella's Closet in Atlanta, and did something similar to this when I was in high school. And I think they did rentals for prom dresses and pageant dresses.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's still around, but it's a very good idea,
Have to research it.
especially because I'm sure the cost of dresses has gone up and it's very expensive.
Oh gosh. I know people that have spent from $400 to $1,000 on a dress for one prom.
It's correct for the wedding.
Yeah.
Are there any more questions?
You had one sale
We've had one sale so far.
and it went well.
They went fairly well. We're hoping to do it better as we advertise more thoroughly.
And the dresses that remain after the sale, you said are reduced in price at the subsequent sale. Thank you.
Thank you very much.